Hanging with the boys.
Yeah.
You know it.
We're back, baby.
Back, baby. Yay. So, sorry about that. We've been gone for a little bit. We did record an episode, I want to say, like, what, was that late January? I think it was late January.
Dude, to be fair, it has been a little bit of a crazy couple months.
It has been. We do have a lost episode. We were talking a little bit too much about Roman salutes and Elon Musk and him being a character, so I think that one...
Not in support. There was no support, of course, but it was...
We do not
we
support
were like,
Roman
no.
salutes. I understand we are live. Just to clarify, we were just talking a little too much shit, and we're like, yeah, maybe we don't post that one.
Yeah, so we're not talking it anymore because we're not gonna fucking worry about that.
You know.
So yeah, dude.
Yeah, so we are live. So, we've been busy. We had my bachelor party a couple weeks ago. That was a good time.
That was a good time. It was a good
No
time. It was
hot
good.
tub pod. We almost had the hot tub pod, except I fucked up.
We were so close to setting up a fucking $3,000 camera in front of a fucking hot tub that definitely can't. They cannot fit 4 people, dude. There's no way we would have. 4 dudes cannot fit in that fucking hot tub.
It would have been like the fucking one Vines, like 2 dudes sitting in a hot tub 6 feet apart because they're not gay.
Dude, we would have been on top of each other, dude. All right, for some quick like perspective of what happened. So bachelor party in Albuquerque, which is just, I mean, only a fucking James a bachelor party would be in Albuquerque.
It's where I live. I wanted it to be easy. It's my bachelor party, all right? I get to choose where it's gonna be.
So we stayed in a, okay, to be fair, when we got to the Airbnb, when we saw the outside of it, okay, it's like a quadruplex, and it was like one of the units, and it had like everything was like barred. The door had a huge metal.
Bars are everywhere here, dude.
There's like 4 fucking locks to get into this fucking place. I'm like, brother, where are we staying? And then you open it up, you're like, okay, not bad.
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Had an arcade emulator thing that we could not figure the fuck out of how it fucking worked.
That one was fucking, and like everything was labeled, dude. They labeled the whole fucking house.
Either someone had really bad OCD or someone got really high and had a lot of fun with that label maker. I don't know which one.
They'd be like a fucking cabinet, and they'd label it, and it would be like crock pot. I'm like, I can just open the cabinet and see that there's a crock pot in it.
Or you could just read all the stickers they put up. And everything was in capitals, too. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure those things only print. I think they only print in all caps, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure you can print lowercase on that, at least.
They're just screaming instructions at you, dude. It was like soap dispenser dispenses fast.
Watch out! Comes out quickly!
I'm like, dude, really, bro? Like, come on. I can figure that out.
You know, it was a good time. We went to the casino. Well, first night we went out on the town. You had some mid-Mexican food, or you were fine with it?
It was fine. I just I kind of agree that I wouldn't necessarily have been like, dude, this is the spot. Like for Albuquerque, I feel like there's probably we had better Mexican food.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it wasn't anything to scoff at. It was overpriced. I will say that. It came in from a recommendation. I still have yet to give my coworkers shit about that one because I had never been there. They were just like, "Oh, dude, El Patio. If you're in downtown, you gotta go El Patio." And I was like, "All right, we can get some fucking beers, maybe do some margs." And I was like, "This is not the vibe that I was sold."
Yeah, for fucking okay, ready for whatever, dude. Sorry, El Patio, but fucking for the 5 people, but. Dude, El Patio, there's I guarantee
spots.
There's tons of better fucking spots. Yeah.
There's better spots. And then we went to the comedy show. It was good. We went to a comedy show.
For also context on that, we purposefully tried to sit in the front row or as close
I bought
as
front row tickets.
We were in the front row, so we could be because of course we wanted to get picked on.
Yeah.
And laughed at and stuff.
We dress
Yeah.
up like jackasses. I get picked on wearing fucking yellow shades inside. The captain's hat I got from Spencer's in 2005 when like millennial music was just about getting fucked up and listening to shit. I did side tangent. I did see I think it was like an Instagram reel where my buddy sent me. He was like, "Do you think we enjoyed Mumford and Sons sober? No, we listened to that shit hammered. Nobody enjoys that music sober. Our music,
It's
you
so
just listen to, it was a vibe, and you're just blackout drunk." And I was like, "Yeah, that hit close to fucking home for me. I've been
yeah,
hammered.
sober. You're like, this shit's just a bummer, dude. Like this is fucking not. This is not fun.
Fucking listening to the Little Lion Man. You're like, fuck yeah, Mark Mumford."
Fuck yeah, brother. No, fucking. We went to full. All right, even I guess another tangent, dude. We literally went fucking to the nicest Goodwill I've ever been to in my
Well, that's
life,
because we were in
bro.
the right
Okay,
heights, baby.
but what, dude? In Albuquerque, I mean, that was like I haven't been in a nicer Goodwill in Denver. Like in Cherry Creek, I have not found a nicer thrift store than this random ass Goodwill in the fucking like, dude.
Okay.
It was like in the ghetto, bro.
No. We were not in the ghetto for that Goodwill. That was in the nice part of Albuquerque.
Oh, that's the nice part.
Oh yeah, dude, we were in the nice part where that Goodwill was.
there's there's like fucking like shirtless homeless dudes
Oh yeah,
walking
those are
around.
just
There's like half
everywhere.
these dude. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Real quick about that. So a couple things with that. That used to be an Ethan Allen store that they got converted.
Also, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, so it was an Ethan
Allen?
Allen store, and then they went out of business, and then Goodwill bought it and took over the space, and that Goodwill's been open for maybe 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. Well, we'll
So,
see. We'll see how long it's there for when the homeless start sleeping in the fucking place.
I mean, well, that's everywhere. I mean, was it? I mean, you went down Central Avenue. You saw the man who shit in a bag and threw it across the street.
Oh my god. Yeah, that to be fair, that was definitely the fucking ghetto. I mean, yeah, that was pretty obviously the
war
rough
zone.
area. It's rough, bro.
I
I'm
mean,
just like
go ahead.
it's funny because every person I told that I was like, oh yeah, I'm having a going to a bachelor party in Albuquerque. They're like, in Albuquerque? They're just like, what? Like, but I'm like, but he lives there. And it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But it's just funny. Everyone's just like, he chose Albuquerque? Like, that's like where he wanted to have this thing? I'm like, no, it's different. He lives there.
I lived. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm in school still, and I had to like work up until there. So I was just like, yeah, dude, let's just do it here. I don't feel like traveling. I don't want to do a Vegas bachelor party because we would have spent so much more fucking money had we done it in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas would have been crazy, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
see, the other thing is you all recognize how fucking cheap it is in Albuquerque. So you're like, what? It's fucking $13 for a country fried steak the size of my face?
Dude, that freaking I can't get over how cheap that fucking Vietnamese restaurant was. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
It was like banh mi sandwich for like, dude, it was like $7 or something.
Exactly.
Like it was crazy.
It was great bomb me, wasn't it?
Good, dude, and it was like a good size. It wasn't just like here's your little sliver.
Speaking of sandwiches, did you see that Subway is offering nachos, $5 nachos, and it's just a fucking Doritos in like a paper tray that they put like fucking jalapenos and onions with like the fucking nacho cheese drizzle across, and I'm just like, who the fuck is eating this?
Dude,
Who-
we literally served that at like my high school football like like snack bar like during the games. Like, dude, we're gonna go to Subway. That's how fucking bad this shit is now. You used to get a full ass sub, and now you're getting
Foot Long.
Doritos with fucking
cheese and
cheese.
and fucking jalapenos.
Fuck me,
Dude,
dude.
it's just for
How-
$5 too.
far-
You can just make that at home for like $2, half the price.
Dude, how far we've fallen, dude.
We've fallen as a fucking society there, man. Thanks, Trump.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah. But
Speaking
yeah,
of-
so we tried to get the fucking hot tub pod going just because, of course, it's the move. But
to be fair, it was snowing one of the nights and it was cold as fuck.
yeah, we also got pretty drunk, a couple of them, and then
Dude, I was hungover 3 days in a row. It was not. I was straight up not having a good time.
you also started like a day before we got there.
Yeah, that did not help. I mean, I was on death's doorstep when you guys showed up.
When we showed up,
I was like,
so
oh,
we're like,
God.
so we're like, well, this is gonna be good.
Man, dude, it ended up being fine. It ended up being fine.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, dude. It was a fun time.
We watched. I got you guys into WWE. That's been my new thing since we've been gone on the pod. I've gotten really fucking into WWE. It's really satisfying. My inner white trash. Just going, oh, fuck yeah, Braun Breaker hit that fucking spear. Oh, shit.
Dude, it's so fun. I mean, my favorite, you're like, yeah, bro, tomorrow's going to be Goth Mommy and some other ladies.
Dude,
Like,
God
there's, like-
Mommy's a legitimate thing.
None of the other wrestlers matter. It's just like Goth Mommy and there's some other ladies that are doing it too.
Literally, Pat McAfee is announcing it, and she's known as Mommy. On like the announcers call her Mommy and everything. This is Rhea Ripley. If you are not into this, I'm sorry, I'm typing this up so I can send a link to Andy here while we're.
No, I looked it up later. I became aware of the of the modern
Mommy?
talent in WWE.
Dude, I mean, it also is Mommy with an I, so you know it's like a little like almost.
Yeah, it's cutesy.
So we were watching that. Also, John Cena was like wrestling like the next day, so I just kept doing like the "you can't see me" thing to Veronica about 50 times as I'm sitting on the couch hungover. I'm just like,
He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, dude.
She was just like, "Yup, you are hungover, aren't you, buddy?" I was like, "Yes."
She's like, what have I done? You're just sitting there like totally West Virginia out, like hungover, like just watching fucking wrestling. Like,
it was WrestleMania Sunday, brother.
You got your damn, you got like a sleeveless like fucking t-shirt on. You're just like, can't see me.
I will say she's gotten into it a lot too. I will say so. It's not just like a one-sided thing. Like we are both into it. It is our Monday tradition now. We come home from work, Monday Night Raw's on. I just pop that on. I'm like, oh, what's the storyline? They're gonna talk for like the first 20 minutes, cutting a promo that I do not give a shit about. Let me just watch this man fucking beat the shit out of this other one. I think probably.
I mean, it's very entertaining though. Like, it is funny. Like, I feel like there's like younger me was like, bro, that's so fucking stupid. It's not real. Blah blah blah. But then it's like, I don't know. I feel like watching it this time, I was like, it's just funny because you're like, yeah, it's not real, and this is just hilarious. It's like a fun, like a genuinely entertaining scripted show.
It is. It's pretty much like white trash Circus Delay. Is what's white trash Circus Delay? It happens about once a week. You're like, oh, this is pretty good.
You're like, okay, it just it's just like a part of your brain that you're like, you try so hard to like ignore, and then you're like thinking about, you're like, oh fuck, waterbeds, fucking WWE,
fucking triple wides.
Oh, Black and Milds, damn it.
I will say I was not actually allowed to watch wrestling growing up, so I'm like it is just really clicking with me right now as like a 30-year-old adult.
Really?
Yeah,
Why did they let you watch it?
I was raised as a good little religious boy, and this was at the time, peak time of like the Attitude Era, where where people were just going around fucking yelling "suck it" and crotch chopping and like hip gyrating. Like I saw like this meme from like it was like a newscast interview from like 1998 where this 13-year-old got suspended 3 times for yelling at girls in his class going, "Suck it!" And he just crotched her. He's like, I'm not saying like suck my penis. I'm just like saying like suck it.
Like it's different, dude. It's like it's exactly what the whole point is. It's like a 12-year-old just being like, no, it's not inappropriate.
It's just it. Boy, it can be anything. It's like you were literally crotch chopping.
No, Oh, speaking of stew, we have to talk about the fucking stars, dude. The bag stars. Dude.
Oh, I forgot about the bag stars. Well, we'll get to that in a second.
We gotta talk about just the suck it. Just fucking yeah.
No, it was suck me.
Somebody suck me.
I just kept yelling "suck me" and doing John Cena fucking "you can't see me" hands, just lying on the couch, and she just like, "You had a fun, didn't you?" And I was like, "I'm paying for it so
She's
bad
like,
right now."
God damn it! I gotta say the fucking stars real quick, dude. So
All right,
fucking
hold on.
we're at this
This is
we're at this
after El
fucking
Patio.
yeah after El Patio
I was
we
like,
go
let's
to a
go to a
fucking
dive bar. It's closer to like
yeah.
the Airbnb.
And this is literally James the whole night. The whole night he's like, you want to go to fucking, let's go to this restaurant. So we go to this restaurant, we get in a car. There's like, we're like in a downtown and we get in a car, we drive to a restaurant. Like, okay. And then we get in another car and drive to another bar. And then he's like, let's go to this other bar. So then we get in another car and we drive to another bar. It's all right there. And then eventually he's like, you want to go to Applebee's? Fucking Applebee's.
I did say Applebee's.
Like, do you think we can do karaoke at fucking Applebee's right now?
To be fair, okay, couple things. Albuquerque is very car dependent, and did you really want to be walking around Central Avenue in the dark at that point in time with all the hobos out?
Hell no.
So okay, that's why
no.
we took a fucking car everywhere. Okay, the cocktail bar, we went to Happy Accidents, number 88th bar in North America. Great bar. We had a good time there.
Which of course you're roasting because we're like, why would you say you're 88th? Why not
Hey,
just
it's
say
got
that you're like in
Toronto
the...
and LA and like Mexico City on there. Being 88th in Albuquerque is pretty fucking good.
But like, I feel like you would just be like, yeah, we're like top 100 bar, you know, like, or like,
Well,
I don't know.
mean, hey, you're number 88. You're not even top 100. You're better than that. Say you're top
True,
100 it means you're like 95.
Fair.
Anyway, so then yeah, we were just driving in the area. Albuquerque's very car dependent. It's not a walkable city by any means.
Yeah, and so we end up at a dive bar, and which was fun. Obviously,
fun.
dive bars are always fun. Yeah, it was a good time, cheap beer, just like a good like hangout, and some regular came over to James.
Oh, we should also know we were the youngest people in there by at least 15 years.
Yeah, at least for sure. Oh yeah, it was like it's like a biker bar. It's like an old biker bar basically. And
I mean,
still these
the
old
average
people.
age was probably like 65.
Yeah, probably 50, like early 50s to like
60.
Yeah, some 70. Yeah, definitely like a pretty older range. Like, you know the vibe. And like literally this guy comes over and he's like, oh, also James is wearing a crown of dicks at this point. So he's
crown of dicks. It was great.
So we're in a dive biker bar and James has a fucking crown of inflatable dicks. But this guy came over, he thought it was very funny, and then he was like, what's the deal? And then we're like, oh, it's his bachelor party. So then he's like made a big announcement in the middle of the bar, which I was expecting you to get like shots or something out of that, and you didn't get a single drink.
No, but we got something better. We have memories.
Oh yeah. So then I'm over here like playing pool, and James is pretty drunk. We're all pretty drunk, and I'm looking at him across the pool table, and I'm like 15 feet away, and some dude walks up, and like I just see him talking to James, and I'm like, okay, it's like an older dude. And I just thought he was just being like, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he's like making the whole
one pussy for the rest of your life,
yeah,
bro. And I'm just like,
that lame ass fucking joke, dude. Like, that's like, I think you've heard, some people said that like 3 times that night, bro. And it was like multiple different people said that too. And I was like, we get it. But fucking, as a married man myself, I'm like, dude, that's such a lame fucking joke. But fucking, so then the guy just pulls out this, like a sandwich bag.
I'm fucking like back and grab another beer so we can lead off these when you finish telling me.
Oh, he's good. Yeah, I'll fucking. So he grabs a sandwich bag of these multicolored like stars. They're like, oh, from a distance, it just looked like multicolored somethings. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy giving James? And James is super drunk, so he just takes the bag and he's like, thanks, dude, and like puts it in his fucking shirt pocket because he's dressed like. You know, he's got like a floral shirt on or whatever, and he puts this thing in his pocket. And I'm like going over him immediately, like that guy just gave James a bunch of drugs, and that's the last thing we need is him just taking a shitload of drugs right now. So I'm like, what did he give you? And we pull it out and we're looking at it, and it's these paper stars that have like stuff written on them. and this
Okay. And I'm,
and there was like
going
20
over them
something
immediately.
stars or whatever in the bag, and each star had like a sexual thing on it where it would be like and like not super, like some of it was just like I love you, and you're like, oh, that's kind of weird,
There's
because
like
I think
three
he
of
said
those
something,
in there.
and he said something to you, right, James, like this will help you in the bedroom or something.
I think so. I was a little drunk at that point. From what I remember, I thought it was drugs he was trying to give me initially, and I was like, nah,
That's
man.
what we all thought, yeah. And he's like, and then eventually and then you start looking at it more, and it's like, bend me over and fuck me. And you're
Here,
like, dude.
I will read you some of them. One is fuck me hard. Fuck me.
This is like, and this was also like a 50-something-year-old dude that went up to James and was like, dude, here you go, and like
Here you
gave him
go.
this
My
bag.
girlfriend gave me these, and she made these, but you get these are for you. The classic, the suck me.
That's the best one. Suck me. So we would go into places and someone would just be like, somebody suck me.
To be fair, I did steal that from like a little Dickie where he was like, he had a thing where he would just like he was trying to make a meme where he just go around screaming, "Somebody suck me!"
It just fits so well.
The most aggressive one was choke me with your cock. Well, actually, it was choke me with your dick, but still, choke me with your cock is probably better.
It's just like, dude, what is this? And like someone spent the time to make these fucking stars. It was such a weird interaction, but it felt very Albuquerque.
You know, I did get my Airbnb rating back. We got 5 stars for that weekend, but I guarantee you that cleaner found like 3 of those and was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, for sure. Dude was like, dude, I don't even want to fucking know. Oh, that was a fucking
How many strippers did you have over here?
Yeah, that was the whole thing too. We're like, James, like, one rule: no strippers. And then we're just like,
fucking strippers. That's like it's Albuquerque.
So
we could have gone and seen what was that Revolver Rachel or Rachel Revolver, was that the one at the fucking
oh yeah, they were Rachel Revolver, like advertising her like off the side of some fucking like dirty ass road.
Dude, no,
Oh
it was next to the interstate is where it was.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, another dirty ass road in Albuquerque.
I'll say overall we had a successful bachelor party. We accomplished what we wanted to do. I will say
it was a lot of fun.
My cousin was telling me about the shit show of a bachelor party he's on. Ben, if you watch this, I apologize, but my cousin hit me up and was just like, "Yo," I was like, "How's Vegas?" He goes, "Well, apparently someone messaged the bachelor, whose bachelor party it was, that his fiance was cheating on him with her, like an hour and a half into the flight to Vegas."
Oh, they're not even there yet.
No, and like you're doing a bachelor party in Vegas, and like I'm like, yeah, that sucks. And then he's like, yeah, we're trying to get him to calm down, but I guess he was like, yeah, he's kind of like immature and is just spiraling real bad. I was like, yeah, I'd be spiraling too if that was me.
Oh yeah.
And then
dude,
like,
are you kidding me?
Yeah, he was telling me some like extra details where like the guy who was telling him that was just some like weird ass dude. And so I was just like, yeah, this is just fucked. But then my cousin was telling me, he's like, yeah, this dude doesn't drink or gamble. And I was like, well, then why the fuck are you in Vegas? In Las Vegas
what?
for a bachelor
Why
party?
would he choose?
If you don't drink or gamble, why the fuck are you going to Las Vegas?
We drank and gambled in Albuquerque, dude. Like, if we were actually big drinkers and gamblers, like, we would have been in Vegas. Like,
well, yeah.
It's just a hilarious thing to be like, let's go here, but I don't want to do any of the shit that this place is known for.
Yeah, well, they're on the bachelor party right now. So he told me this like yesterday is when I got this update.
Oh, dude. I thought you were saying this was like something that so they are literally in real time. This dude is spiraling in Vegas.
Okay. Not anymore. So I got an update today because I saw my cousin. I was like, hey, how's it going, buddy? He's like, well, we're doing better. Bachelor talked to his fiance and they're all good. And I was like, all right, good. He goes, we got him a little drunk. Let's calm down the nerves. He's not spiraling as bad. And I was like, all right.
So he got a message from someone being like, she's cheating on you. And he like messaged her and she's like, no. And he's like, all right, cool.
I guess so. And then they gave him some beers and now he's like vibed out. So
good luck, brother.
hey, you do what you can. It's not my fucking bachelor. That's why I didn't go to Vegas, because we had a bachelor party for like a fourth of the price of what it would have been to go to Vegas.
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, it was very affordable, and again, it was still pretty fun, like hanging out with everybody, and like yeah, for a just being able to get together for like a couple nights was like
Yeah,
it was perfect.
yeah, it was chill. We had a good time. We got hammered.
We watched fucking King Kong versus Godzilla,
Oh, dude, fucking.
which is
All I can say is wrestling is just real life fucking kaiju movies. Is really all it is.
dude, we might be so fucking white trash, dude. Just fucking we're sitting there we're sitting there drunk. You're drinking pho out of a fucking styrofoam cup with a straw. And we're watching fucking King Kong versus Godzilla at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
You're like, what's going on? I'm like, you don't need to know anything. King Kong's in Hollow Earth. Godzilla's gonna go fuck him up.
Dude, they fucking teleport. There's a whole teleport scene of them going into the fucking Hollow Earth. It's like a whole moment where they teleport in, and then Godzilla just gets mad and blasts a hole through the middle of the Earth, and you're like, so there's no. It's not like another dimension. It's just like there. Like, why did they have to teleport?
Teleport scene. I mean, well, it's because they gotta get into Hollow Earth first, and Godzilla's just like, nah, fuck you, I'm so powerful.
Yep.
You just bust a hole down to this motherfucker. Come up here, monkey, fight me, bitch.
What is space and time, dude?
Space and time has no points for Godzilla and King Kong. Like, all right, everybody. It sounds like I was listening to the stream here a little bit, so I'm just gonna bump the audio up here a little bit here. Hopefully this doesn't blast out your eardrums. But yeah, dude, it's you just need to suspend your perception of reality, or I can't think of the fucking term right now. Same thing with wrestling. And then we just fucking watched. I forget who we were watching. It was some sort of wrestlers, I think. You're like, oh, what's going on? I was like, oh, dude, he's gonna fuck this dude up.
Dude, you know what I was fucking. You know what I was thinking about the other day? Remember when we fucking went to that? Went to Knotfest when I had after I had my tonsils taken out.
That I think ranks up with the most white trash thing I've ever done, because there were people smoking cigarettes inside a ball arena, and that's when you know.
Oh, it's trash. Oh yeah, dude. And like I literally like because the only reason I thought about that was because like Kaylee had her surgery, and then I was like we were talking about surgeries, and I was like, oh yeah, my tonsils taken out, and then I was like, oh yeah, dude, I went to a fucking like a metal concert with James at like 3 days after I had my tonsils taken. I'm like spitting up blood. Like, this
I remember we stopped at a gas station and got you a popsicle.
Yeah, that was very nice, dude. That was very appreciated. Oh fuck yeah!
Wants to be sponsored by Modelo, brewed for this fighting spirit. Fuck Bud Light.
Yeah, fuck. Bud Light is the worst of the fucking light beers.
Budweiser's Bud Heavy I can get behind. It's fine. Bud Light's just garbage, and like it
just doesn't taste good. Yeah, it is. It's pricey, bro, and like I get it. Like there's like Natty and things like that, like Keystones. Like there are trashier light beers. I would take a Busch Latte over a fucking Bud Light any day, though. A good fucking when they had the camo cans with the orange on them, I was like, dude, come on, I gotta get the fucking camo can, dude.
I will say, I was picking up the beers for the wedding. We're doing Modelo's.
Of course.
I was like, hey, Modelo's. You know, I will say, my one grad school friend, we were watching fights, and he brought over, like, a 24 rack of Modelo. We're like, what the fuck are you doing? Bringing over Modelo's to the fucking Hotel Poverty. And then we all just drank it. We're like, all right, no, he was right.
Yeah, everyone's talking shit, so you're drinking Modelo, and you're like, wait, how much is this? Okay, this is not bad.
Although they've gone up in price since the fucking tariffs. It's like $30 for a 24 rack. Thanks, Trump.
Oh, I mean, it's not terrible, but it ain't great, dude. No. Like you can get a Coors at like $26, $28 probably.
Yeah, I think Costco has it more relative to where it's like $1 a can. and like Coors and Modelo are about the same price at Costco.
Yeah.
But I think the Coors cans are 16 ounces and not 12. So I'm like, yeah, but Coors is also just a shit beer. Just all
How,
generic light beer
how
that
dare
gets.
you, dude?
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm gonna drink any beer, light beer, I'm drinking fucking Coors. But like Miller Lite, Bud Light, Coors Light, they're all just dog shit.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure,
then
dude.
it's
I
like
mean, the banquet, like Coors Banquet, is pretty fucking good. But even that, you're like, this kind of just feels like a little bit of a, like they just, you can polish a turd. You're like, it's
was
still
that Frank
fucking.
Azar, the strong arm.
Oh, and on the in the
Yeah,
commercial.
and Frank Azar's the strong arm.
Oh, I got the fucking I got my TV on in the background because the abs are playing, and fucking Frank Azar, dude. If you're Coloradan, it's like that's like our fucking Morgan and Morgan.
He's like kind of a Saul Goodman. He gives me Saul Goodman vibes.
I hear he's a fucking. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't talk shit, bro. He's a lawyer, dude. Maybe never mind. I heard he's a great fucking guy.
This is all allegations that we have heard. We are not saying anything that could be interpreted as libel, and all of these are jokes. These are jokes that are said on Transplant Trash.
All jokes, and I'm not gonna say a fucking thing about Frank Azar, dude. I do not need the fucking strong arm on my ass.
The strong arm's gonna come for that booty hole.
You cannot do it.
Speaking of, since I know we're at like what 30 minutes, we can probably go for a little bit longer. We'll talk a little bit more about wrestling, but
Wrestling.
I was like, wrestling is cool again right now, so I don't feel like a dork for watching it.
It is. It is very popular these days.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, I feel like it's like most things from like the late '90s and like early 2000s because that was like peak wrestling popularity.
Does that make you a poser though?
No. I mean, I fully admit that I was not into wrestling until like I started watching it on Netflix. It's like, oh, this is fucking stupid. It's not real. What are you guys doing watching this shit? It's just fake. And then I watched it, I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
I mean, bro, if they never put it on Netflix, it wouldn't be this popular. Like that was the smartest move. I mean, I guess maybe that's a bad statement. It probably would be because it is very popular still. But like, dude, just being so accessible on Netflix, you cannot go wrong. Like you said, like Monday nights, just going on, just not having to have like another streaming service is like done.
Oh, to be fair, it was growing in popularity like before Netflix and stuff. Like they had some like things pop up, and like Rhea Ripley or Goth Mommy was hitting like her peak there popularity, and like WrestleMania 40 was real big and stuff. But Netflix definitely helped it. I've been getting into it. It's been very interesting because I was like, oh well, it's live on Netflix. Let me peruse this and see if it's any good. And I was like,
right.
Oh.
I gotta get on the train, dude. I gotta get on it. I gotta sit down. I gotta learn my lore, bro, and I gotta just embrace it, dude.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up on the lore. There's a lot that goes on because there's like two brands. So there's Raw and then there's SmackDown. But Raw's on Netflix and SmackDown's on the USA Network. So sometimes they like cross over, but like the SmackDown people would have their matches and it's separate from the Raw people. I will say I did sign up for Peacock so I could watch WrestleMania.
Fuck yeah. I think you get Yellowstone or something too with Peacock, bro.
I might have to watch Yellowstone, but right now I've just been working in the evenings, putting on old WrestleManias. Like I've been watching I watched one from like 2001. And
you gotta catch up, bro. You're like, I gotta figure out what's going on.
Well, that and it's just like it's something stupid I could put on the background while I'm working on my laptop and just go up and goes, oh, that's fucking sweet. Stone Cold just fucking chugged a beer and told Vince McMahon to go fuck himself. Fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin is like my fucking spirit animal. He is just. It is just like
he is a fucking man,
dude. It is great just to hear him go. I just bite your ass. Fucking, I had one beer. What? Two beers. What? 3 beers. At one point, he gets like a fucking like a beer delivery, a fire truck that's allegedly full of beer, and starts spraying everybody in the ring with a fire hose, with beer coming out, just hosing everybody. It's fucking amazing.
What the fuck, dude?
It's the 90s, late 90s Attitude Era WWE is like some of the most insane shit you will watch. Because, like,
Oh, I love it.
there's some, like, stuff that did not age well, and it's funny, like, looking back on it. Like, I watched this one episode where they're fighting for the hardcore belt, where there's no rules, and they go out to the streets and are throwing each other in cars and shit.
They leave the
Oh yeah, they
building.
leave the ring and start like fighting in the hallways. They're like fucking breaking out like tacks and razor wire and shit like that.
That's what I see. Okay, so I was a fucking NASCAR guy growing up. I'm not me, but my parents, of course. So I didn't really have the WWE experience, but I've heard so much about the razor wire and all that shit that happened, and I'm like, I was expecting to see some of that, and they just don't do that anymore, right?
Yeah, they got rid of that because well, there's Chris Benoit and CTE was real bad because they were smacking each other in the head with steel chairs, and like they had a period in like the mid 2000s where like 6 wrestlers died in their like 30s
Yeah,
from
yeah.
like drug overdoses, and then Chris Benoit had really bad, which this is not safe for work. Chris Benoit pretty much had really bad CTE at 40, and then killed his family and hung himself. And so they're like, okay, we gotta like tone this down and shit.
Yeah.
So that's why they went into like, okay, we're going back to TV PG so we can keep advertisers and stuff like that. And that's when John Cena came up and was just doing all the fucking "you can't see me" and shit like that.
Yeah, like what can we get away with? And they're like, that's about it.
Yeah.
Like they're just yeah.
What is Snickers going to be okay with sponsoring?
Right, exactly.
I will say, if you once you start watching it on Netflix, I realized because I would see products all the time. I'm like, where is this fucking advertising going? And then like
Yeah.
it's like Cricket Wireless and Nissan Top Ramen and Snickers. I'm like, oh, this is just white trash poor people advertisements.
Oh, dude, I love the beef jerky. Also cracked me up, dude. Just Link's beef jerky is so funny.
Oh, Lynx is a good one. But
No,
yeah,
it's not Link's. It was
Slim Jim.
what's the stick? Slim Jims. Yeah.
Slim
There's Hammer and Slim Jim sponsorships. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Just Mountain Dew and Doritos. Why not? Like,
Well, they got Prime now as like one of their big sponsors.
oh, but that's because of fucking Logan.
Logan Paul's a shithead, but yeah, Logan Paul's in there and everything. But I will say it is funny because they have like a table of Prime bottles in the corner next to the announcing, and there's this giant Prime bottle that sometimes gets picked up and thrown on people and stuff, and they'll like fly into the Prime bottle stand, and it just goes everywhere.
So fucking dumb, dude.
It really
Honest-
is.
You're convincing me though, bro. You're convincing me. And
well, maybe we'll do a watch along to WrestleMania Sunday. Just pound beers.
yeah, that would be pretty good.
They
That would be
do-
pretty fun.
They do have one coming up here. I think it's actually next week. I think it's Backlash, where John Cena is taking on Randy Orton for the Ultimate WWE Championship.
God damn, dude.
There's some pretty good matches on like the Sunday WWE where one guy went from like one of the announcing tables and fucking just football tackled another guy through the other table. it's
It's just absurd, dude.
oh dude, it's absurd and I love it, and it's just the dumbest fucking thing.
It'd be so fun to write for this shit, bro. Like to just sit around and be like, all right, dude, you're gonna fucking pick him up and you're gonna throw him through a table. And they're like, all right, cool. Like everyone's just like, oh yeah, good idea. Like it's like a serious like writing room.
Yeah, I think they also like they'll do moves on the fly, so it's not like all pre-scripted because they'll have like some big things, and he's like, all right, fucking spear me through this table, and then the guy's just going back like laying down. I want to say my favorite thing, and you'll notice when you start watching it, is how like upset they get when they don't get the tap, because usually they got to do like the 3 count.
Yeah.
And
But
be
then
like,
they always
1,
like
2, and then we'll do the kick out. And I'm like, what? What? It was 3. And I'm just like, dude, he's frazzled. He's rocked.
yeah, you're like, dude, yeah, you sit there, you're like, that's fucking bullshit, dude. That was supposed to be 3.
But yeah,
That's fucking wild.
I gotta look when SummerSlam is, because that would honestly be
SummerSlam,
dude. Okay, so there's a whole pay-per-view like thing that comes up here. So you have your weekly shows, and then there's like the Royal Rumble. You got WrestleMania. You got the Elimination Chamber. You got WrestleMania, and then you got the Backlash, and then you got the SummerSlam.
SummerSlam is fucking awesome, dude. That sounds like a frat, like fucking like a summer party where they're just like everyone's running around on bounce houses and shit.
Dude, it's fucking Delta Omega Alpha SummerSlam Rush Week.
Yeah, exactly. Like every dude's just in like a sleeveless, like a rip, like they ripped the sleeve off of their own shirt.
Oh, SummerSlam this year's 2 nights. It used to be just 1 night.
There's more demand, dude.
Dude, it's August 2nd and 3rd. Let's do a live stream for it. We can just get piss hammered drunk and just watch it.
August? Yeah, fuck it. I'll blindly commit to that, dude. 3 months away.
We got 2 back-to-back days. We're just gonna hammer on the
dude.
first night.
We're just
hungover. It's like, hey guys.
Hey, it's fucking. We got another one going.
Hair of the dog. This is the only way we're gonna get through this hangover today.
Oh, hair of the dog, dude. Yeah, that was the Bachelor weekend, dude. That's
yeah,
if you're gonna put a term on the Bachelor weekend, dude, it was hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog was definitely the Bachelor weekend. Oh man. But anyway, so should we wrap this one up?
Yeah, let's fucking wrap it, dude. That was first one back in like what, 2 months?
Like
3 months?
We did one at the end of January.
Yeah. Oh shit. You like fucking 4 months.
February, March. 12 weeks. We'll call it 12 weeks. First one,
Yeah.
3 months.
You know, we're kicking the rust off. You know, it's not, you know, maybe not the smoothest one, but we're getting there. We're getting back into the groove.
We're getting back into it. We're gonna try and do live streams, because hopefully that keeps us on task a little bit more, and then I don't have to upload it afterwards.
Exactly. Then we're done.
I mean, I will say my last thing before we get going here is I'm honestly enjoying the WWE more than I am UFC at this point.
Yeah, honestly, same. Like just like the little that I had more fun watching that one WrestleMania than I've had more recent fights in a while.
Yeah, like it's paced much better. I think it's definitely kind of like flipped from like what was more popular and like what's a more entertaining product, where like UFC is just I don't know what's gonna happen. And it's just like, oh, this Russian dude's just gonna fucking wrestle fuck this dude up against the wall. And,
I actually do know what's gonna happen. I actually can take a guess and say I know exactly what's gonna happen here.
That, and like John Jones is being a little bitch and not fighting Tom Aspinall because he tore his
That's
pec.
most annoying. It's most annoying fucking like, dude, just if you're the GOAT, just do it. If you're the GOAT, like if this was like 15 years ago, he'd be like, yeah, I'll fucking,
I don't give a fuck.
I'll beat your ass for a paycheck, dude, no problem. But now he's like, nah, I'm not gonna waste my time. I get he's older, but you're like, okay, well then who? Like who is it then?
No, exactly. I will say there are some good summer UFCs. We got Max Holloway's fighting Dustin Poirier for the bad motherfucker belt.
I hate that fucking. It's so stupid, dude.
I mean, it is stupid, but
Corey Sandhagen's fighting tonight, though. That's kind of cool.
I'll probably watch that. I gotta test out the new TV, see how
Denver represent.
Hopefully he does not get it. Oh, Bo Nichols, the co-main on that. Interesting.
Really? Oh yeah. Bo Nickel. Yeah. Interesting.
Like, let's look at UFC 315 here. What that card is.
Oh yeah, that's got Shevchenko on it, which is pretty.
I think the other
I
thing that
pers-
sucks too is like you have to buy each pay per view, or like the WWE is just like, oh, just buy it, get this subscription to Peacock, and you can get all
Yeah.
their premier events, and it's an entertaining product. And I was like,
Yeah, 100% agree. And it's
that's
expensive as fuck too, dude.
oh
Like they're
yeah,
like
dude,
at
the
least
tickets
50, 60, $70 to watch a pay-per-view and you're like, dude, and it'll be like Shevchenko, like yeah, I'd like to watch her fight, but like I don't know, do I really want to watch Aldo fight? Not really. I don't really care
I
at
mean,
this point.
Aldo's
And
past his prime, but like honestly, I'd say this is the best main card I've seen top to bottom since probably
yeah.
the last live stream we did.
Yeah, like Bilal be a
Bilal,
decent fight.
Shevchenko, Aldo. I mean, Aldo always goes out there and scraps. He's not like a.
It's entertaining.
It's
Whether
entertaining.
he should still be fighting or not, that's another
He
question,
should
but
definitely not be fighting. I want to say Jose's like.
right.
I want to say he's like 45.
40?
Nah,
Yeah.
he's got to be older than that. Oh, he's 38.
Wow, dude. He
He
you're
looks
just
like
like,
he's
dude,
almost 50.
yeah, bro, I know. I'm like, it's but he's had fucking wars, bro, and I'm like, I don't. Oh, Marab and O'Malley's fighting 316. That'll be
Yeah.
interesting.
And then Benoit Saint
And
Denis is fighting Joel
then
Oliver.
Pena's fighting the co-main on that, dude. She might be the worst fucking champ. I cannot stand her, dude.
Oh, which one is this? Oh,
Juliana Pena.
oh, who? Yeah, Juliana Peña's a. Although Kayla Harris, I will watch Kayla Harrison just ragdoll the fuck out of her.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I'm just ready to see that get taken away from her and be done with this, dude. But I do see a Khalil Roundtree, dude.
No, I'd say this card's not bad. Johnny Walker's still fighting. How has he not been cut?
Really?
And then Kevin Holland's still there because people like Kevin Holland.
Is this 315?
Yeah, that's 316.
Oh, 316. Yeah.
And then we got Usman versus Juan Buckley. Let's see if he can do. I will say I got fucking hammered during the last Juan Buckley fight. He was fighting Colby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got fucking just drunk as shit. Just going, fuck you, Colby, you're a little bitch. Little bitch ass motherfucker. Just, I was at like a party too, and I was just pounding beers, getting drunk. And
Oh, I love it, dude. That's hilarious. Just
oh no.
people you like don't really know that well.
Oh,
Just
like these are all my like jujitsu homies. It was like JJ
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
Jeremiah and Nathan were there.
Oh,
and I
okay,
was
nice.
Crushing beers, going, you fucking little bitch, Colby. And like, oh, James gets spicy when he gets drunk. He's funny. And I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. We know it, dude, but we love it.
We do. I was
Fucking-
like, to be backtracking on the Bachelor part, I was like, I felt like we weren't jackasses during the comedy show, but we definitely wanted people to look at us. We wanted the attention for a little bit. We're like, all right, do your thing. This is free material for you.
Yeah, we were trying to get roasted, for sure.
Yeah.
Like that was like we definitely wanted to be like picked on and stuff, and it happened, and it was fun. Like it wasn't like mean hearted. It was just like it was all like in good fun.
Yeah, everyone had a good time. It was a good time. All right then.
But yeah. All right, let's fucking wrap it.
Let's wrap this one up before we go down another fucking tangent again about fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right. See y'all later. We're gonna live stream probably again here in like 2 weeks, maybe next weekend. What? Watch the Backlash with John Cena and Randy Orton.